Alright, welcome back to the channel. As you can see, we're doing a quick, braces update. I know it's been a minute, probably a couple months since I've done one. Yeah, so I'm gonna hop into it. Right now, they're just really working on my bite, so I don't have to go into jaw surgery. Now, if push comes to shove, they're gonna shove me into jaw surgery, but my orthodontist really doesn't want to do that. That's kind of like last resort for him, but I'm okay with it. I'm fine with it. Whatever they want to do, I'm good. Like, I'm just ready to get these things off. But yeah, so right now they're just trying to work on my bite, just trying to bring everything together. I haven't shot one of these because I basically got like a new rubber band set up, which I have a rubber band going from my top molar down to my bottom canine, up and around, forming a triangle with my top canine and the tooth right next to it. And I have that basically set up on both sides, but one side is kind of like in reverse. And it's basically just to bring my underbite in and to bring my open bite down. So it's trying to like work on both, but they also installed 2 hooks on the inside of my back molars, which is supposed to help flare out my teeth, because right now my top jaw of teeth is too narrow to go over the bottom, if that makes sense. So they're trying to widen out this top jaw so that it fits over the bottom. But there comes the problem of spacing and how much space do you have in your mouth and all that other fun stuff. But yeah, basically when I first got this, I want to say almost 2 months ago, August or end of July. This is when I first got this set up, and I'm gonna throw some pictures up here, that way you can see kind of like the difference of my open bite kind of closing and how my midlines are almost dead center. Like how basically I'm gonna show you the before and after of just like how your teeth move when you have braces, power chains, and rubber bands, and how important it is to wear your rubber bands. But yeah, I mean it's coming together, but a lot of this is really close, and it might be to the point where I still might have to get jaw surgery. My open bite is somewhat fixing itself. When I first got this set up, it was extremely painful. Like I couldn't really open my mouth, couldn't really talk, and that's really why I wasn't really making a lot of videos. I was going through some things that I'm gonna talk about in other videos, but also I just couldn't really open my mouth. Find myself drooling, like it's terrible. But we're making progress, and that's all that matters. Yeah, so right now I'm just waiting to see how everything lines up. But as you can see, my underbite is now gone. My midlines are somewhat dead center. Like, everything is working, and progress is progress. So I'm gonna just keep y'all updated on, when I go to my next visit, I'm gonna let y'all know how everything goes. The rubber bands, they aren't too hard to put in. At first, it's pretty intimidating, but once you start like practicing and putting them in every day, it's pretty much easy. The only thing I say is just keep track of your rubber bands, and if you're using rubber bands that tend to break, let your orthodontist know, so they can keep track of that as well. So maybe they can get you some different rubber bands, and maybe they can just stop buying those rubber bands altogether. Because I had some clear rubber bands, some forced ones, and they would break. Like literally after maybe 2 or 3 minutes in my mouth, they would just pop off. And that's not too fun, it kind of hurts. So yeah, that's where I'm at right now with my braces. I'm kind of ready for them to come off. like it's gonna be 2 years in April. So I still got, maybe like a year and a half left of time to wear these, because I think I was originally stayed for 3 years, but it'll probably be longer than that. I can see myself in these in 4 or 5 years. But yeah, I'm ready for them to cut off. Like I just miss eating when I wanted to eat, just able to just scoff something down, but now I have to be mindful of what I'm eating, and then I gotta make sure I got my toothbrush on me so I can brush, and it's just extra, man. But you kind of get tired. But I'm trying to keep myself motivated, trying to remember that, hey, good things come with time. So yeah, that's where I'm at right now. I'm just, waiting for these bad boys to come off, doing everything that I can. Yeah, that's all I really got for this update. That's all I can think of, for real. If you got any questions, or if you need to, drop them down, I got you, always. Also, something just came to my mind. I have a new orthodontist, and he went to Harvard. So I was like, oh, okay. And he's the one that hooked me up with the new setup too, because usually my original orthodontist, he kind of does like one thing at a time. But this new orthodontist, man, he was like, man, I'm about to, like we about to work on a couple things at the same time. I said, hey, I was all for it, not thinking, I'm all like, hey, do it all. If I got 60 rubber bands in my mouth, do it. But I was not thinking, but it's actually working. Having a second orthodontist come in and look at my teeth, I was kind of worried, like, hey, I had this one guy who's been like, really good with my teeth, and then you just have like another guy come in, I kind of got a little bit sketchy, but as long as they know their stuff, they'll be fine. I say just, be mindful and be adaptive to change. Yeah, but yeah, that's it for this update. Stay golden, be safe, all right?